And then if you had to try saying your name now, feel that.
Can whisper it.
But it's just not. What's that feel like as that happens?
It feels like when you swallow too much and like you can't like make out a noise anymore.
It just
or
kind
like
of fades
when you
off.
lose your voice.
So we're gonna try this. Look here, just at my fingertips, or where my hand is right there, and just melt all the way down. There you go, just sleeping into that chair, sleeping, 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 sleeping. And as you sink and float even further, when I count, as you sink and float, I want you to focus on, just imagine that you're at a movie theater. And as you're in that movie theater, you're looking at a very funny movie. You're gonna start to smile. It's gonna be a smirk to a smile and into a chuckle. You're gonna start to feel that emotion of how funny it is. You're just gonna start to chuckle. It's gonna get funnier and funnier and funnier and funnier and funnier. It's just gonna get progressively funnier and funnier and funnier. And the funnier it is, the better you feel, and the better you feel, the funnier the movie gets. It just gets funnier and funnier and funnier and funnier and funnier, and everyone else around you is starting to laugh. It's just so funny. It just gets funnier and funnier and funnier and funnier and funnier. You just can't help but laugh out loud because it's that funny. It's 2 times funnier, 3 times funnier, 4 times funnier. It gets so funny, you just can't help but laugh out loud. It's just really, really funny. Really, really funny. Really, really funny. It's just getting progressively funnier and funnier and funnier and funnier. And it makes you feel absolutely fantastic. It's just so funny. It's just belly achingly funny. It's just greater and greater and funnier and funnier. It's just so funny. It just gets funnier and funnier. The movie just doesn't stop getting any funnier. It just keeps going. It's just amazing. It's just funny and funny, 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 funny. And just sink, melt, sink, float even further. Just melting, melting, melting. All the emotions fade. Just sinking, feeling good, feeling fantastic. Just melting, 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 feeling good, feeling amazing. And as you sink and float and further sink into this, as you sink and float, now I'm just going to have you slowly melt into your chair just like this. Just sleeping nice and comfortably in your chair. And you're sleeping nice and comfortably in your chair. Just gonna have that just melt there, just right there. Perfect, perfect, perfect. 1, 2, 3. Slowly open up your eyes, bring yourself back in. Doing good. How you doing?
Good.
Doing good. And your first name?
Ava.
And let's see, Ava, have you ever had an alien encounter ever in your life?
Yes.
You have? Like, when was the last time you've had an alien encounter?
When my grandparents took me to Area 51.
Oh, wow. Like, actually on site, or what's the story behind that?
We were around it, but we were just driving through, and all of the clouds stopped moving, and the shadows stopped moving with the clouds. Because I have a habit of, like, trying to see the clouds slowly move, because if you wait long enough, you can kind of watch them move across the sky. But these ones didn't for the whole like 3 hours we were driving down the highway. So I'm convinced those were UFOs.
Okay, and then another thing we're going to just kind of experiment with, so we have that pen over there. So what I have you do is go and go and grab that pen, lift it up. All right, go and put it down. And here's what's interesting. Now this time I want you to think about trying to lie. The more you think about trying to lie, the more impossible it is that pen, you won't be able to lift that pen. It's just going to be super duper heavy. Go and put your hands on it and think about lying. And the moment you think about trying to lie, feel that intensify to the point where it's just stuck to the table, no matter how hard you try to pull. And the more you actively think about lying, the more stuck it is. Really pull, really try lying. Really, really, really lie to your heart's content. How's that feel as you try to lie?
It's hard to think about lying.
And it's impossible to lift that pen because of how much you're trying to lie, yeah? And here's the crazy part. Now, if you stop lying, if you go ahead and lift, what's that like overall? What was that when you were trying to lie? How'd that feel, and how'd you feel when you start to not lie anymore?
I felt like when I really focused on lying, like when I would say in my head, like, my name's Dave, like, then it was more difficult. But like my brain would kind of like automatically go like, no, I'm Ava though. And then I'm like, oh, now it's moving. So.
And then would you say your alien experience is more, how would you best describe it? It's not really, is it more visual or is it more like internal, would you say?
Very visual, all visual.
So it's like the shadows stopped kind of thing. And then 3 at any time, open up your eyes, bring yourself back into the room. How you feeling?
Good, I feel really good.
There you have it. Thank you so much for participating in all that stuff.
Thank you for coming by. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is a really cool experience.